As we have seen, American eugenicists were very impressed with their German counterparts and wanted to keep in touch with them and publicize the progress they were making in eugenic research and politics. In fact, as early as 1923, Davenport and Laughlin had renamed Eugenical News, adding the subtitle Current Record of Racial Hygiene, thus incorporating the German term race hygiene. This emphasized the racial component of the eugenics movement. At this time, the journal regularly began to highlight articles from German journals, as did other eugenics-oriented journals, such as the Journal of Heredity. Coverage of German publications was not limited to the eugenic press. JAMA employed a German correspondent who regularly reported on German eugenicists' medical research. The anti-Semitic slant of Nazi science began to become commonplace in these American journals. By 1931-1932, Hitler's calls for fascist repression, territorial expansion, and persecution of non-Aryan, replacing the traditional term Nordic, races, were prominent in newspapers and were being heard on American radio and in newsreels. This did not diminish American eugenicists' support of their German counterparts. Just before Hitler's takeover, E.N. carried a long article praising his eugenic views and pointing out how he had been guided by American eugenicists Lothrop Stoddard and Madison Grant. It stated that when they, Hitler and the Nazis, take over the government in Germany, in a short time there may be expected new race hygienic laws and a conscious Nordic culture and foreign policy. As Nazi policies of racial repression and ethnic cleansing intensified, news of their atrocities was not kept secret. They were chronicled daily on the pages of America's newspapers, by wire services, radio broadcasts, weekly newsreels, and national magazines. Germany bragged about its anti-Jewish measures and eugenic accomplishments. Simultaneously, American eugenicists kept day-to-day tabs on the Nazi eugenic program. Much of the world was beginning to understand the atrocities the Nazis were committing and was repulsed by them. Most of the world's media was now focusing on the inhumane aspects of Hitler's regime. As Germany passed its mandatory sterilization laws in 1933, American eugenics journals and other publications continued to cover Nazi policies with pride and excitement. E.N., JAMA, Birth Control Review, and American Journal of Public Health all contained articles praising the new laws and other Third Reich policies and racist research.